All right. Look, you guys already know, okay? It's just tradition at this point. We always be a little bit late, all right? I ain't even gonna excuse this time. I really don't. I don't. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing, man? Let me let everyone in the Discord know we out here. There we go. All right, lit. Samuel, what's up? Hikaru, what's up? Oreo, how you doing? Asian, Zen, Peanut Butter, some guy, a deadly ghoul. How big is it? The wallet? What are you talking about? What you talking about? I'm gonna be honest, man. At these fate summons, it shrunk a little bit. Is there gonna be a reset for the fate? I would assume so at some point. What's up, Patrick? Truths, how you doing? Shade, what's up? Logic, what's up? Glad to see everybody here, man. Have you guys seen, actually, real quick, we're gonna deviate a little bit. Have you guys seen, apparently tomorrow there's gonna be a new, what do you call it? A new live stream. And it's going to show off one of the new characters. I don't know if it's a story character. I have to read the live stream notes. But if it's a story character, I'll tell you who I hope it is in just a second. But hold on. Let me get up some music real quick. Let's have some Sonic OSTs or something playing. I think last time we played Street Fighter. So Sonic OSTs. Let's see. Here we go. This is 3 hours long. This would definitely last us. All right. Who got shafted on the equip summons? I did, dude. Oh, Swift. I got shafted bad, bro. Terribly. I got shafted horrendously bad. Is it a new character? Yeah, it's going to be a new character in JP. Play Undefeatable? I don't know if Undefeatable is copyrighted because it has vocals. But, what is it? Let's see real quick, though. I want to actually check it real quick. Let me see the GS official. All right, so it says here... I'll just pull it up so you guys can see it too. It says here that it is just introduction to a new event and new unit. So since it's an event character, it probably won't be a story unit, if I had to guess. Unless maybe it's... I don't know. You guys think this is a whole new character? You guys think this is a new, like, an older character getting super awoken, kind of? Because I actually thought if it was going to be a story character, right? If it's a new story chapter, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like Norn, Malia, Zeorg, or something. But it's a new event. So it may be a whole new character. But if they awaken... Are the Blood Knights awaken? Or the ones that actually matter? You have Vox, you have... Swick. Rosetta already... She's not going to get a super awakening for a long time. Unless Juno comes back, but I doubt it. I don't know. If it was a story character, I really would want it to be Malia, Ash, or Norn. But I highly doubt it's a story character. Yes, Norn has been in a story for a very long time. But, you know, eventually they're going to do a super awakening for all of those characters. Also, wait, I didn't make a video on this, but did you guys see this? Let me show you guys this. Did you guys see this? They buffed the summer units again. Surprisingly. I couldn't believe that. Where's Reyes' Super Awakening? Or Super Awakening? I doubt they're going to do Reyes' Super Awakening. If they do, it'll probably be like a seasonal type of Reyes. But they buffed Summer Juno and Summer Leon and Summer Sistina and Summer Lisa on JP. Summer Juno just got, like, I think a duration buff? Yeah, and a damage buff for her stacking, which is pretty solid, plus a modifier buff. Leon's buff is kind of crazy, because it now buffs up Earth allies' damage by 300%. If it's a true art or a super art. That's kind of dumb, chat. That is a little bit dumb. And then also she got an Arcage buff. Summer Sistina actually got buffed too, and they gave her a true weapon now. Which means she's even more broken. She now has 25% scaling on the true art instead of 20%. And her true weapon gives her 20% more max HP passively. So yeah, just helps out her damage a ton. And then we have Summer Lisa, which, look at this art. You know her art reduced the enemy's damage res. It's now lasting for 80 seconds. 80 seconds that you're able to stack this art, and it's reducing damage res by 20% every single time you use it. That's kind of good. Like, I don't know how often you'll be able to use this, but this seems kind of good right here. And then the true art, not the true art. Yeah, the true art got buffed in terms of its duration to 30 seconds, which is fine. This didn't really need to be touched too much apart from the modifier. The magic damage and crit damage are still really good because we have characters like Rin that do magic damage and magic resist, and it's like 150%. So it's not like that far behind, right? She's not really trailing too far. But yeah, I mean, I guess they look pretty good. What you guys thinking? Lisa was kind of mid. You guys thought Lisa was mid? I never thought Lisa was mid. I just think that there wasn't any like magic characters, at least that I own, that I could ever utilize Lisa. Nowadays, though, since I got Miyu, Ilya, freaking Rin, and practically everybody, Ainz now too, I have a lot of really strong magic damage dealers that could actually utilize this character. Summer's OP, yeah. I would say this though, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Even though these buffs are nice, comparing it to like the overarching super awoken characters, they're not that crazy. They really aren't. Like, these are still really strong and really potent, but like, they're definitely gonna have some uses. But yeah, I don't think they're necessarily gonna like replace any super awoken character per se. Or like the damage that you're gonna probably see Summer Sistina hit is not gonna be like new to us compared to like a character like Miyu or who else? Miyu, Salter, Shaltir. You probably already have seen similar damage numbers. Still, it'll be cool. It's a different way to play the game since you're playing around HP and not actual, you know, attack and damage and all that. Hazuki? I don't think Hazuki would get power crit. After, are you talking about her damage? Yes, Hazuki's damage, or Sinki's damage, is dumb. It's dumb. Are we getting Emperor's Banner rerun before God Finn? I don't know if War God Finn's going to be coming back anytime soon. Shaltir's amazing with the Fate units. Shaltir's always amazing. They're all still really good, though. I'll take it, though. I'll take the dubs where we can get them. I kind of like that they're still buffing up the older characters, even though we're in, like, the Super Awoken era. It's a classic JP dub. JP's usually on top of all that, unlike Global. Global takes a little bit to have all that happen. Like, to be honest with you guys, I'm just going to be 100% frank real quick. I'm almost positive Super Awakenings on Global will not happen for a very long time. It would probably take us months, and not even months. It may take us like a whole year before we get our first Dream Evolution character. Did I say Super Awakenings? I meant Dream Evolution. Because that doesn't make them money, right? Those are older units getting reawoken. That's not going to make them lots of money. Who did I use last time? Did we farm this shit? I don't think we farmed this shit as a collective, have we? We farmed part 2. I don't think we farmed this one yet. I guess I'll just use Ren probably, because I think she's still bonus. Yeah, I'll just go with that. Still don't got a single ascended unit? That's tough, Swift. That's really tough. Sorry about the mic arm. What do you think about... Wait. Who do you think... Or what do you think will be coming after Fate? Probably... Hell's Paradise? We'll probably go straight into Hell's Paradise. Hold on, chat. Let me put the code in the chat so you guys all have it. By the way, anybody can join. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're a new player, veteran player, I don't care. Anybody can join. I'm just going to be farming this because your boy needs it. I haven't fully maxed out this event yet and bought all the stuff, so... Let me pin this. There we go. Lit. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, man. How about yourself? They don't respect Kurasame, dude. Kurasame's never coming like a priest, bro. Oh my goodness. Kiri's like absolute. I said absolute. Kiri is, I think, the furthest thing from happening. I kind of messed that up for us. I should have did that on the first run or the first stage, but I wasn't paying attention. I thought my auto was on for my equips, but it's not. Oh wait, it is. What? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll just do it myself. $20K cards took me 6 hours. Granted, I'm newish to the game. Drowsy, was you playing by yourself or was you doing it in multiplayer? It shouldn't take you nowhere near as long if you were playing it in multiplayer. I'd assume you guys were doing it with no bonus characters? And no luck characters? My boy's rocking the Shuri with the double 4+. Luck 120. What an absolute chad. Jesus. It's been so long since I've seen her. Was Kirasame? Yeah. Kirasame was the second Super Awoken. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but the first was War God Finn, then it was Kiri, and then I think it was Hazuki, right? I think Senki was right after Kiri, and then, or yeah, it was either Kiri or it was Sword Demon Berwick. One of the two. Sword Demon Berwick, or it was Hazuki after Kiri. That's what I meant to say. I didn't burn. Berwick was after Kiri? Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, Berwick was the third. And then I think when Berwick released, was that when Overlord came out right after? Or is there another character to come out before Overlord came out to JP? I don't remember. There's another character? Like I said, I don't remember the exact order. Because a part of me feels like Long was out before Overlord came out. But I don't remember for sure. Yeah, like, dude, oh my goodness. I don't think they're going to even do Long. With the rate we're going in Global, it feels like we're not going to get Long as a character. Because he's so obsolete. Like, it's not like he's terrible. He's just nowhere near as good as the other Super Awakenings, but of course he's needed for the Ninja Saga, the new one. But Global may say, screw it. And they may not, that stuff may not happen. You're using Shiro on the break unit, luck 20, and both, I got 8K for multiplayer. And you're trying to get 20K, and it took you 6 hours? Oh, you got 8K from multiplayer, yeah. I was about to say, yeah, if you join like people in multiplayer and everyone was running a bonus character, if they were different, by the way, they have to be different bonus characters, you get a lot more currency at once. If you're all running like the same thing, I don't think it stacks unless they changed it. But as long as everybody's using a different crossover character, you should get a lot more currency. What up, Melly? How you doing? I thought you were in jail. What about Mizuki's girlfriend? You talking about Senki? No, Sinki's not Mizuki's girlfriend. I thought Sinki and Mizuki was related. What's up, Emperor? It stacks in with the same unit? Oh, did they change that? I thought before that wasn't the case. Alright, never mind then. Then yeah, you just use a crossover unit and you'll get bonus if you want the bonus currency. The Pink Fox? Oh, you're talking about oh, what's her name? Kokomi? Is that her name? I feel like I just made that up. I don't think that's a real character. Is that a real character? Is her name actually Kokomi? Hold on. Grand Summoners Database. If I actually got that right, it's crazy, bro. Brain is so big. Oh, Kokuri. 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 Not Kokomi. I was close. I was close. Who the fuck is Kokomi? Wait, who is Kokomi? I didn't use X marks the spot either. Oh my god, I'm playing like such a bot. I should have used it on the first wave. This man Toxic used all of his equips, I think, in the beginning too. Oh, it would have been so much BE, man. Yeah, hate to see it. Power, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Hey, I'll take it. I don't stream on Twitch anymore, but hey, appreciate it. Also, Swagga, thanks so much for the sub as well. Got Genshin? Is Kokomi a Genshin player? I mean, a Genshin player. A Genshin character? Dude, I haven't seen Genshin. What was the last character that I know that came out in Genshin? The one that I know. Zhao? I think was the last name that I know. Kokomi don't live here, for real. Kokomi is the jellyfish healer. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't play Genshin at all. You picked Chloe for your pity? Oh snap. Wait, did you get everybody else truth? Or was Chloe, did you only get Chloe? Oh, what did he say? What is better farming with 120 luck units that give you boost, or characters that give you boost and drops? Yeah, what Swift said it's pretty good. I'll say too, like, to me, let's say you use 4 characters that are all luck 120 and none of them are boosted, right? It feels like the drops you get are almost the same, but not entirely. Like if you just used a full crossover team, it seems like you get pretty much the same or sometimes even more. Even though technically with the luck drops you are getting more, but you're getting less, right? More so quality over quantity. I think like one of the ways that I like doing it is I like having like 1 luck unit and then all bonus characters. So you still get the bonus drops, but you're still able to get like a pretty high percentage of the bonus as well. Also, if you have the equips too, you can put the equips on your luck units from the, fake crossover, and you can get even a little bit more bonus too. So in that situation, it might actually outweigh it. But yeah, to me, it's about the same. I will say though that the few times that I have farmed events in multiplayer lobbies, it seems to go by a little bit quicker whenever we have the crossover units or the bonus characters. But that may just be placebo. I haven't actually tested it myself. Wait, oh, I didn't even realize this man was using Berwick. haven't seen Berwick in so long, man. 2 luck units and 2 bonuses. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of combinations you could do. I don't think anybody's going to get mad if you join their lobby and they wanted bonus characters and you were the only luck unit in the party. I don't think people are going to be upset. That's what I do on, I mean, it's not the same thing, of course, but that's what I do on Bleach Brave Souls. In the epic raids, I literally just say, like, you know, join with a bonus character or join with a pot character, which is pretty much a luck character. Like, if we're going to compare it to GS terminology, to Bleach terminology. Also, chat, I got an announcement to make. I did try to re-roll in Grand Cross last night, or more so yesterday. I got shafted. I did. It was about like 4 hours. I posted this on my community tab too, but it was about like 4 hours of me re-rolling. I was just in like the VC talking with the boys. And I was like, you know what? I've been kind of getting an urge, an itch, some may say, to go play Grand Cross again. 7 Deadly Sins, by the way, if you guys don't know what that is. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I just saw Demon King's Eldritch came out. It's a 3.5-year anniversary. I might get lucky. I'm usually pretty lucky on anniversaries, you know? Yeah, I shouldn't have did it. I wasted like 3 hours of my life, 4 hours of my life. That was the worst re-rolling I've ever seen in my life, dude. It was terrible. The only positive about Grand Cross re-rolling is the fact that you don't have to re-download and you can just delete your account. That is the only positive. Yeah, the new Demon King, yeah, he is crazy. He is. Thanks for answering them guys, Swift. I'm about to say, sometimes I can't see them in the chat, but I appreciate you. And everybody else who tries to help the newer players asking questions. Let me see if I can add on to it at all. How rare are 4+, and what should I preference getting? And what unit should I preference giving one to? 4+, like Swift was saying, is extremely rare, like stupidly rare. I would say if you're a sane person, you wouldn't go for a 4+, ever. There are some people who grind 4+s all the time. And these are the people we gotta, you know, put on the list. We gotta keep a watch on them. Because these guys might be dangerous if left alone. So, because of that, I would highly encourage most people to only get a 4 and not go for a 4+, unless you just really like the character. Because 4+s are cool. Like, as you see here, No has a double 4+ on him. I don't know how long this took you, but God rest this man's soul. You know what I'm saying? He was probably fighting for his life. Either way. Wait, did I type the room number in wrong? 79896. Okay, never mind. No, I didn't. Mythos. This man. Did you play freaking Final Fantasy 16? What was I saying? Oh yeah, 4+. It's not really worth it, apart from the aesthetic. The aesthetic is really cool, but like the only 4+ crest that is statistically really worth it is Art Gauge Up. Because Art Gauge Up, level 4, gives you 25 arts at the start of the quest. However, 4+ gives you 35 art gauge, almost 50. But I would say 9 times out of 10, for most people in their GS career, you won't ever need a level 4+. You can just go with a level 4 and be perfectly okay with it. It's kind of like, okay, I would say if you played Pokemon, 4+s are the shinies of this game, right? You don't need them, but they're cool. You know what I'm saying? You could still get the other versions of them, but you want the shiny. Yeah, level 5 and 5+s are coming. And the thing is that those are substantial increases from level 4 counterparts, but it's not to an extent of, like, for an example, if you compare a level 5+ to a level 4, of course, the difference is going to be massive. However, if you compare a level 5+ to a level 5, it's not going to be that much of a difference. Like here, you know what? I'll even look it up real quick. I'll look it up in the GS things because I've been curious about this myself because I don't remember the actual difference. Level 5. Wait, did they never do this? Level 5 Crest. What? Is it just Crest? Did they never make like a announcement of this on the Japanese version? I thought they did like a whole in-depth thing. Was it around Demon King Vox's release? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. But wait, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm lying. I'm lying. Oh, I'm lying. Just to let you know, though, how rare level 5s are, chat. They did like the anniversary live stream or whatever in JP. I think like a month or two, maybe 3 months after the update went live for level 5 Crest. And only 32 people of the entire Japanese player base had a 5+. That's how rare it is. Okay. I got it. I got it. Let me translate this page real quick. Does this show them all? Okay, it does. It does. Okay, I'm going to show this to you guys so we can look at this in depth to see what the difference is. Because I've never seen this. It's probably be hard to see when I'm going to zoom in. So this is the level 5 Crest. This is what they look like, by the way. This level 5 on the left, level 5+ on the right. And you see, they're showing you how you get this. So a level 4 can become a level 5. These aren't the same. The way how you get these aren't the same way how you get level 4s and 4+. Like, you know, on level 4s and 4+, you just farm the stage and it drops. Well, these have specific not giant bosses, but crest palaces that you see here with the There we go. There we go. We're going to use this mic for a second. I'll switch it back to the other one in just a second. Sorry about that. It may sound a little weird for a little bit, but it's going to be fine. But yeah. So this is the HP one. Whoops. This is the HP one. Get off the screen, Google Translate. This is the HP one. And this is the attack up one. I mean, the difference isn't that massive. Like, okay, level 4 to level 5 is definitely big. Like, this is 750 to 820. That's what, a 70 more attack? I mean, it's even that, right? I guess it is massive, like, comparing it to, like, if you had no attack up crest, comparing it to you do. But it's still not, like, you know. It's alright. Defense power, about the same. All stats up, whatever. Art gauge up is I'm curious about. So this got changed to 25. At level 5, it's 36. Interesting. They did this on purpose. 36 5 plus is level 40. Or is 40 art gauge. Yeah, they didn't want you having 50 art gauge passively. So, yeah. This is like pretty strong though. If you get a 5 plus level 4, or a 5 plus art gauge up, let me say, that's extremely potent. Like, extremely strong. Is my mixer back on? Okay, it is. Let me switch this back. There we go. All right, now we back. Now we back, boys, for real. 25% on that. Abnormal statuses. Crit damage up. 20%. 5% increase. That's pretty noticeable. Percentage increases are a little bit better. Or actually, no. This is only a 2% difference. Oh my goodness. This is only a 2% difference from level 4 plus to level 5 plus. Okay. I noticed that they were kind of careful with the way how they did this. Huh. Player experience? 24, 25, 23, 20. I mean, I guess. Crit rate, 20%. Break power, heal amount. Oh, this is Promise of Funeral God. So, at level 5 plus, it does 20% now. I mean, this is a 1% difference on POFG, dude. That's terrible. I thought these were a lot higher. Physical power, like 25%. Okay, comparing it to the level 4 right here from the physical damage buff, this is actually pretty good. But if you compare a 4 plus to a 5, it's still okay too. But like, What about the arc gauge? Does this get changed? Or no, this is skill CT speed. They playing with the increases? Yeah. Well, this is a level 5 plus crest. Upward revisions for some emblems. Wait. Oh, so they're changing some of the... Oh, yeah, so this was before. This has already happened, by the way, in JP. So, yeah, I guess they changed some of the stuff to kind of fit the new 4 or 5 pluses. Yeah, I mean, the 5 pluses aren't even that crazy, though. Like, a lot of them are kind of bogus. They're very similar, right? It's like, okay, this is just a thing that you're going to want to look cool. Like, you see the 4 pluses here, and then here's the 5 plus. So, like, you know? I mean, it looks nice. I don't know. It doesn't look that appealing to me. That doesn't, like, for somebody who doesn't care about cresting already, that doesn't make me want to go crest, right? They're not like that crazy. They're not that wild. Also, by the way, the lobby's back up. So how do we get 5 pluses? Are they drops or you evolve them? So you have to do the new story stage, or not the new story stage, my bad, the new Crest Palace stage. If you do the new Crest Palace stage, it will have a chance to drop a burst. If it gives you a burst, then that means that you will be able to level up your currently equipped level 4 or 4 plus crest to become a level 5 or level 5 plus crest. But just let you know, they're extremely rare, like extremely rare. So these are also just like another thing for people to chase if you are someone who enjoys doing this, which I'm not. I never thought cresting was good. Like, okay, I like the idea of being able to further power up our units beyond the, you know, what, or beyond the scope of what we naturally have, right? But I don't like the whole 4 plus situation. I don't like that, especially because there's no pity for 4 pluses or anything, and it takes forever to even get one to drop. It's such a huge time sink and stamina sink too that I would recommend, unless you're like trying to level up a character or trying to just farm for crest fragments, I wouldn't ever recommend anyone to go for a 4 plus. Maybe if it's your favorite character, but like I want to get 4 pluses on my Finn, but at the same time I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm fine with my level 4s. Well, I only have one level 4 on them, but still, you get the point. It's just a thing that people do because they got nothing better to do. It makes it sound like you really said, like in my head, I mean, that is true, but like, is it bad that, never mind, I'm not even gonna say it. Hey, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Because somebody else said this before in, I think my chat or something, but there was like, if you farm for 4 pluses, you really show the other people if you jobless or not. And I was like, damn, bro. That's crazy. I mean, granted, right? At least like with 4 pluses, you can auto loop them. But you can auto loop them. You can put it off to the side while you're at work or whatever, or at school or while you're studying. So you're not actively having to play the game. But still, that is a lot of dedication to do that. Also, my boy Carter's in here. What's up, man? Use auto at work. Yeah. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the good thing. At least auto loop is a thing now. Now, before, I would have agreed 100% because before, auto looping was a thing. You had to do that stuff manually, or you had to set up a macro for it. And if you weren't at your computer at home, you had to set up a macro on your phone, which is possible. It is an actual thing for you to download like an auto clicker and then set up a macro specifically for press nuking. Now, if we were still back in those times, I would 100% agree with that statement. Because if you sit there and clicked repeat every single time, or if you even went through the trouble of setting up all that crazy ass auto, it's like, damn, bro. There was no, like, nothing else, right? You really, there was a line and you crossed it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you saw it, you made a decision, and you said, this is what I'm going to do. And you spent like 30 minutes setting up a macro, or an hour, however long it took, because you have to trial and error macros, unless you download the script from like someone else. Have you checked the new floor in DOT? You talking about in JP, or are you talking about in global? I'm assuming you're talking about in JP, because I don't know if we've gotten a new floor on global in a minute. Back then, my only 4 plus was just random early grabs while getting a 4. Yeah, that is true, Antonio. Yeah. I don't think, if you farmed 4 pluses back then, dude, you were a fucking trooper. I had respect for it, right? I may say you're jobless. I may joke around and be like, oh yeah, jobless right here. Real jobless mentality. Fatherless mentality. But, you were a trooper. I have to respect the grind. As a fellow grinder and gamer, I have to respect that. I do. As someone who has went for multiple mastery camos on Call of Duty, as someone who has went for beating some of the hardest super bosses in Final Fantasy that has took me hours on end and hours of grinding, hey, I gotta give credit what credit's due, man. Got to. You gotta respect the grind. Or playing Warframe back in the day and grinding for some of that stuff. Some of the mods, man, that drop rate was not nice. Them drop rates were not nice. No employment Megamind phase. Yeah, dude, Rashid got added to Street Fighter 6, and one of the faces you can make before the game is that freaking Megamind face. And it's so dumb, bro. I'm like, dude, these guys are clowns over at Capcom. They think this stuff is hilarious. Do multiple of the same units stack the fate bonus? You're talking about the currency? Yeah, it does. Yeah, they do. Oh no, wait, can I even find it? Let me see. Rashid faces Street Fighter 6. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. It's literally like the same fucking thing. I found it on Reddit. Yeah. No bitches, no maidens. I'm telling you, man. It's the same thing. Do you wait? Do you have any level 120 units? Nah, I actually don't. My closest one is War God Finn, but I haven't farmed for level 120 since War God Finn's release because that stuff is extremely boring. I would rather just attain it over time. The only time I really push for levels is when a character has a passive that's locked at like 110 or level 115. That's the only time I really try to push for levels. Apart from that, yeah, I don't try to like really hard push my super awoken characters in terms of their levels. Oh, I didn't even use my stuff again. No, I have luck 120 units. But I don't have level 120 units. If you don't think I have luck 120 units, I guess you're new to the channel because you would have saw a luck 120 unit that is ran constantly in all of my videos, which is Gray. Gray is, if I'm farming something, Gray's in the party, man. I think I have 10,000 runs on that character now. The fact that your Gray is luck 20 Polaris is kind of... Alright, bruh. Alright. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not. I'm just gonna let it slip. I'm just gonna let be as it is, bro. Oh my god. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna assume you started late and you couldn't finish the event. I'm just gonna assume. What's up, Christian? You can LB7 after your LB7. Oh, yeah. Getting showed at 120 sucked. Yeah, getting to 120 is not fun. The best way to go about it is by doing it passively while farming for like Crest or if you really want to do it, just do like the Holy Land of Experience on a repeat. Do it solo, by the way. Don't do it with multiple teammates. Just literally do it solo. Holy Land of Experience, max fucking difficulty, and you might get it done before next week. It takes a minute. Oh, but one thing I do want to say, oh, Jack with the $5 dono. Thanks so much, man. Very generous of you. Yo, OP, just got on stream. Hope you have a good hour or whatever of grinding. Love your videos and wait. Love your videos. Yo, why I got into GS and keep drinking water. Hey, appreciate it, Jack. Glad you enjoy it. I mean, I'm sorry I got you into the game, but hey, I'm glad you enjoy it. Glad you enjoy the content and everything. Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. You must have been here before. If you know that you said grinding for an hour, you must know that I only grind events for like an hour at most, unless it's like mines or raids. Star God Lisa banner win probably for Annie. Six-star supports are mid as hell. You talking about like the slots? I mean, yeah, there's not a 6-star support in the game yet, is there? Is there one on JP that I don't know about? I doubt it. Dude, the amount of Natsu scarves on you, you don't need this. I'm gonna assume this is like your only equips, bro. You don't need this on your grave, man. Unless, wait, I see the vision. I actually see the vision. I see the vision here. You use your true art, you get your 50 art gauge, then you pop up with, I see the vision. I see the vision. I see it. Never mind. I'll shut up. I see the vision. What's up, Chidori? How you doing? Did I just use my art? I swear I didn't even flick up. Oh, wait, no, I used my true art. Oh, this is on auto, isn't it? Was Last Annie on JP? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll follow that because usually with story characters, at least now, they are following a schedule of they're not going to release the story character unless the story chapter is out, which means we may not get Star God Lisa for another 2 years. Oh man. Dude, the last story we got was War God Finn's release. And how long ago was War God Finn at this point? War God Finn was what, back in May? Yeah, War God Finn was back in May because that's whenever I took my vacation. And I remember it was literally like the day I came back from my vacation, War God Finn was out. Yeah, 3 months pretty much. If we don't get a story chapter this month, it would be 4. Which I'm kind of hoping, chat. I'm kind of hoping best outcome, right? Best outcome. Well, I don't know if I'll say best outcome, but good outcome is that we don't go straight into, what do you call it? We do not go straight into Hell's Paradise, but instead we go straight into the new story chapter or the new Ninja Saga, right? Check me out. Then that is followed up by the new story chapter or vice versa, depending on which one gets first. And then we get Hell's Paradise after those two are released, because we really got to catch up on these GS units. Like, we haven't got a GS Super Awoken characters since War God Finn. And it's not like there's not others. There are so many more that we got to get to. BF Mira. What? We got BF Mira, Star God Lisa, Sword Demon Berwick, Demon King Vox, Long, Kirisame, Senki, Kokomi, no, Kokuri, not Kokomi. Kokuri, there's so many characters that we got to get to, and it's going to be weird. I didn't even see Mirai was in that. What's up, man? I didn't even see you in there. For Tokyo Revengers rerun than Hell's Paradise? I mean, Tokyo Revengers would be cool, but I don't think they're going to be rerunning any crossover until we start getting Dream Evolutions for the characters. Because I'll say this, chat. I'll say this. Whenever we start getting Dream Evolutions for the crossover characters, that's when all the reruns will probably come back. So you'll probably be expecting like Kill la Kill, Gon Kamui, Yu Yu Hakusho, all that stuff will probably come back whenever they decide they want to Dream Evolution those characters, because that's what they have to do. They either Dream Evolution them, or if they bring them back, they add like 2 Super Awoken characters to each of them or something. Like, you have to do something to make those crossovers hype again, because in the current state of the game, a lot of those characters are not going to be used at all, since they're just Awoken characters. And as you see with the amount of Super Awakenings we have in the game, Super Awakenings are just crazy, especially if we're talking about the damage dealers like Toguro. Like, Toguro can't hold a candle to someone like Salter anymore. Like, or Toguro can't hold a candle to even someone like Miyu. Like, so yeah, there's gonna be definitely gonna be some changes that need to happen. And Mako now gives defense ignore and crit on top of everything else Kappa. You know what? I think you need to be on the team. I think you get it. I really do. I think you understand what we need. If they bring back pre-Awoken crossovers, unless they add Awoken characters, yeah, like I definitely feel like we need Super Awoken characters in the mix. Like, I wouldn't mind a Kill la Kill crossover where, for example, we get, okay, let's say Kill la Kill comes back. Mako, everybody else can stream Awoken. However, we have like a new Super Awoken character, which is like, I know this is a very requested character. It's her mom, like Satsuki's mom, or Satsuki's and Riko's mom. They're in the game now. Or she's in the game now, let me say. So I feel like you have to do something like that. You need to add like a Super Awoken character or something else to make people be like, okay, I'm going to spend money on this crossover. Because another reason why we don't get rerun crossovers, chat, is because unless we're talking about the new players here, they don't benefit financially, at least. If everybody's already, seen the crossover, if everybody's already lived through the crossover, they're not going to benefit from it, which is wild to me that they kept doing Kill a Kill, because at this point, everyone has a Mako. If you've been playing this game for like 2 years at this point, I'm almost positive you got a Mako. You have to. You have two? Yeah. $120 is a pain to get the luck gems. But yeah, luck gems are always going to be a pain because of the luck boost system, and they don't want you making any character a luck 120 unit, right? They want you to at least work for it. I hate farm. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I hate farming luck units, man. Like, if it's an event character from Fairy Tail or Yu Hakusho, whatever, that's fine. But if it's like an actual event, like, who was the most recent one we got? Genzo. Yeah. I don't have the time, or more so the patience, to run that event however many times it takes just to max luck them. That's not me anymore. It's just not me. I'll at least do it and get the character, and max LB the character, but I probably won't go any deeper than that. You don't have Mako? That's tough, bro. Big F's, man. Big F's in the chat. You're physical, right? Yeah, of course you're physical. Yeah, you're Salter. Then I guess I'll just do this. What does Mako do? Mako is pretty much Haruto. Before Haruto was a thing, dude, it was so bad. Like, okay, imagine, because I just recently got back into this game, right? Imagine you play something like... Actually, no, let's not say that. Let's say you play a game, okay? And let's say you play Overwatch, right? Overwatch is a pretty big meme now, but let's say you're playing Overwatch. John Cena, right? I think he just came out, or I don't think he's a character, but he's in the story or something. Let's just say John Cena was a character. Imagine you played Overwatch or whatever game, right? Imagine you played whatever game, and there's a character that comes out that's so fucking good. Like, everybody has to use them on their team. But then they go away. However, for half of the in-game content, more than half of the in-game content in the game, you need that character, which means that the game is somewhat balanced around the fact that you have this character at your disposal or someone else that's doing something similar. Well, back in the day, there was no one else that did anything similar to that of Mako. The only character that did something similar was Haruto, and Haruto wasn't out then. It took them years before they even released someone that was on the same level as Mako. And then even then they nerfed Haruto because they didn't make Haruto have type EX or whatever to where he could stack with everybody. Haruto was type B, so he couldn't stack with everyone. Like, we had Archgeners, of course, right? We definitely had Archgeners. We had, like, Finn, we had Norn, you had the Burst Archgeners, like Usurpa and Weaver, almost said Waver. but no one was on the same level of support, archgening, and healing as Mako. Unless you have Finn, you can't stack with Haruto. Exactly. Like, you have to make a decision, right? But the thing is that Haruto's able to archgen pretty much by himself if you're on a human team. However, that's his biggest negative, is that he's type B archgen. And you have to play around that. So, Emperor was a really big character, right, that came out. Emperor's still amazing to this day. Very, very strong. Very, very potent. However, Emperor... it's the same way. Emperor's a type B archgener. So it's very likely that if you're using someone like Haruto and you want to use them alongside the Emperor, you can't even do it because of balance reasons. But then we got characters like Rin, and I'm dead right now because I think you guys are trolling me with these freaking arachnid tears. Then you got characters like Rin or Gamma or whoever else, Ainz, that buff characters to Kingdom Come. And it's like, yeah, archgening though, that's where we draw the line. Everything else about the game, yeah, we'll break it. Archgening though, you know, I don't think this character should stack with that character. I just don't. So, Archgen Revolution, he should just change his Archgen type to type Z or something. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. So, there's so many people who argue this with me, and it's like, the game would be so unbalanced if everyone Archgen. Which, sure, you could run a full team of Archgeners, right? That could be a thing, right? But, like, maybe make it to where you can't have more than 2 Archgen buffs from the characters or something, right? Like, we have stuff like that in the game already, where if you have a character that buffs up magic damage and you use another character that buffs up magic damage, only the strongest buff will be applied. Their buffs are not going to stack. There's ways to work around it, but like, yeah. The archgening system is a topic for a whole nother day, and it probably deserves its own video. But yeah, the archgening system is a love-hate relationship with me. I don't like how it filters you, and people say it doesn't do this, but it does. It filters you into using specific characters, and it's not allowing you to just use whoever you want. You may have a crazy idea, right? A crazy idea for a team, and then you look up the archgen types. It's like, oh, they're type B. They don't stack. Never mind then. That idea was so stupid. So you can have busted team comps. That ideology is already flawed. We can't have busted team comps. Do you not see what we're using right now? Do you see who this is? Do you know who this is? He alone makes any team busted. Oh my goodness. And you got this girl, right? These 2 girls right here. If a boss doesn't have crit resist, they're dead. We're past the point of balance, ladies and gentlemen. We are so far past the point of balance. This game hasn't been balanced since Freed. Like, come on, man. They literally make characters. They literally, okay, look. If you're going to argue with the balance thing, they literally make characters now that have no weaknesses. Do you remember whenever Mikey had to care about his HP? Then you have a character like Miyu that doesn't have to care about her HP at all. And she has pretty much the exact same buff. They don't give, dude, they do not care about balance anymore. It's just what breaks the game, what does the craziest amounts of ridiculousness that we've ever seen, and what's going to sell. That's all they care about. Which is fine. You know, it's a gotcha game, and at this point, we're at the point where, yeah, we should be seeing some goofy numbers. Some goofy numbers. But yeah, it's not like we're playing Epic 7 or something, right? Where PvP, where it's like a game balanced around PvP. Like, if the game was balanced around PvP, we might have an issue. We might have a major issue on our hands. But it's not. It's a PvE game. And they want you to have that power fantasy. They want you to be able to feel very strong whenever you use certain characters, especially your favorite characters, right? Like Shuro Emiya, Salter, whoever. They want to make sure that whenever you get these characters, you feel like they're very potent and very good. I highly doubt they design any character in the game, at least now with the Super Awoken era. And they're like, we're sending this character out just to die. Unless your name's Long. Long was one of those characters. Would you pick Miranda, Dark Haruto, or Earth Volti from the Forever Summon? Ooh, all those are good, Rico. All those are really good. I wouldn't put Dark Haruto up there. I would pick between Miranda and Earth Volti, though. Dark Heart is kind of trash. I mean, when I say he's trash, I don't know. It's hard to fit him in a lot of teams with his kit and stuff. Hope I can get either of them. Yeah, both of them are really good. If you get Miranda or you get Volti LR, both are phenomenal tanks. Miranda is more so for magic damage. Volti LR is more so for physical, but to be honest, you can use him against pretty much any fight. Ghostman Jack cannot connect, huh? Is the lobby bugged? Or is this like actually a thing? Can I click it? Oh, no, we can't even click it. I guess Shiro's defense equipment gives 45% magic damage down. Use that on Miranda and she's broken. I haven't used that yet. I do have it. I haven't used it yet on Miranda, but yeah. I could imagine that the passive magic res on top of even more just makes her ridiculous. How much does she have passively? Is it 50%? Let me look at this. Miranda. Is it 50% passively? Yeah, she has 50% passively. Jack, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think I'm gonna have to kick you, man. I don't know what's happening. I think the lobby's bugged. Maybe try to join back and see. I was about to say, there's no way we're about to get it again, right? If it happened again, I was like, okay, I'm gonna close the lobby and reopen it. I see you later, Panda. Hope you have some good luck on your rerolls. Hope for Miranda then. Yeah, Miranda's really good. Miranda's great as a magic. Also, she's a magic damage buffer. He's got that McDonald's Wi-Fi. Man was in the trenches. Have you ever wondered why Feint's uncleansable? I think they wanted to do that just as a balancing issue, or a balancing thing. They didn't want to make everything cleansable. And I think there is a singular, I could be wrong, but I think there's a single hill item in the game that's able to cleanse Feint. There might be one, but it's terrible. It's not good at all. I think the only thing is that it cleanses Feint. But I could be thinking about the other item, because there's an item in the game too that cleanses disease, but it doesn't do anything else really. But yeah, I think it's more so just like a balancing thing. Like for an example, imagine like Mars X does his endless, right? And you all get fainted during endless, okay? Whenever you all get fainted, imagine you can move during it. I feel like with the spaghetti code of the game, it would break it. It would. So that's probably another reason too. Also, like to actually make you pay attention to mechanics in fights. And that's another reason. Like imagine if you could cleanse Genzo's feint, right? Whenever he challenges only 2 people to the fight. That wouldn't be good. What's this do? Because I have this. User is human, autofills arcade. Oh, okay. Jack made it. Oh yeah, he did make it. I didn't even see. Yeah, I don't know what that was then. The last time, I guess it was just glitching out. It's done that before in like a few of my lobbies in multiplayer, like with randoms. But I don't know. That's weird. Oh, I don't think I've mentioned it yet. So, whenever I lost on Seven Deadly Sins, right? Because I really want to get into, I mean, this may be a bad thing, but like, I don't want to spend money or anything. I want to play a gacha game that is kind of like more on like the PvP side. Because I really like strategy and everything. And I've actually wound up picking back up Epic 7, which is surprising. But yeah, I started playing Epic 7. I was playing Outer Plane as well. Or trying out Outer Plane, let me say. I played it last night. And God, dude, that UI, I can't stand it. If you've played Outer Plane, you know what I'm talking about. But dude, the UI and the menus are some of the ugliest things I've ever seen in my life. Also, the animations, the camera work on some of them, they need work. They need drastic work, bro. Like, it kind of is weird because it's coming from the same studio, or not the same studio, but the same publisher at least, of E7. And it's like, dude, where's the budget going? Like, are these the interns? Oh my goodness. I think it's definitely gonna probably be a good game though, like within a year or so. Outer Plane might be up there alongside E7, but right now E7 just looks a lot cleaner and a lot more aesthetically pleasing to me than Outer Plane. Try Guardian Tales? I played Guardian Tales too. I really like Guardian Tales. It's a fun game. I actually was playing it pretty religiously for like 2 or 3 months. I really enjoyed it. It was a fun one. These are more things, or like these games I play are more so, or whenever I say I'm trying out a new gacha game, it's really stuff that I do like when I have nothing else to do. So, like right now I'm playing Baldur's Gate in my free time a lot, and that game's really fun. But whenever I don't feel like playing Baldur's Gate and I've done like everything I want to do for the day, I've worked out, I've done edited my videos and everything, I'm like, you know what, I just want to pass the time. I usually am like, okay, let me see if there's anything like, you know, I can play on my phone or something. So I got back into E7, and the problem is that E7 was a game that I always wanted to kind of stick with. And I've had this problem with a lot of games, but E7 was the biggest one. I loved E7's artwork and stuff, and its animations, and even its gameplay was fun. But the main problem is that I couldn't stick with it because I always fucked up. I always mess up in E7. Like with my resources or my gear or something else. And this time around, I found a beginner's guide. And this beginner's guide, this person's actually going in depth, like walking through each day of like the beginner's thing. And like really like kind of showing you how to progress your account as fast as humanly possible while also making it as strong as possible. And kind of giving you some tips and some insights onto why you do some things and why you don't do other things. which is perfect because I always manage to do the things that I probably shouldn't do to my account. Also, the Guilty Gear collabs there right now, and oh my goodness, bro, they got Jacko in it. Oh my gosh, bro. Ugh, I gotta stay focused though. I've gotta stay focused. Who's the guy from? I don't remember his name. I have to look at it. It's a YouTube video. Deity. That's his name, Deity. I think he just recently started posting it because I was curious about what was happening in E7 and I looked up Epic 7 and I think his video was one of the first ones that popped up. And I was like, oh, okay. And I clicked on it and then I was like, oh, this is actually like very informative. It's not really like heavily edited or anything, but it's extremely informative. I don't know, some people may get bored of like that type of guide, but I think it serves its purpose. And it's telling you legitimately what to do and how to do it and some of the best things that you can do for your account. E7 is great, especially for new players. The mid game is hell. Oh man. Yeah, see, that's where I always get stuck, Antonio, is like the mid game part. Like whenever you're transitioning from after you beat the story, right? After you beat the story and transitioning into like gear farming and transitioning into like PvP, RTA, Guild Wars. Granted, whenever I played originally, like all those years ago, Guild Wars wasn't a thing yet. Arena was a thing, but there wasn't no RTA. And now, I remember whenever I tried to get back into it about like a year and a half ago, I was starting to get back into it, but I got to that mid-game point and I couldn't transition. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know exactly what I need to be farming. I was like, I thought I had a plan, but I don't have a plan, or I thought I had a goal and I just completely fucking forgot about it. And I was like, okay, whatever. I know like I have a lot of friends who play Epic 7, or I have a close friend, let me say, my boy Dank. He plays E7, and I know he like goes hard with E7. Like I'm talking about the boys are well and everything. And I know I could probably always ask him for some help, if I needed it. But yeah, I think I even told him back then, like that year ago. I was like, yeah, man, I'm getting to E7, and I think he even told me kind of like an idea. I feel like he did. I feel like he was like, yeah, you know, make sure that you do this. Make sure you maybe set up like a Wyvern team. Make sure you at least have that. Make sure you have this. And I'm like, yeah, I got it. I didn't have it. You know, like whenever you overhear your plans for the night, or you're talking with your homies, you're just like, yeah, man, I know where to go. I know what to do. I got it, bro. I don't got to worry about anything. And then you turn around and you look at your other homie that's like riding with you or something, and you're like, look, I have no fucking idea where we're going. Man. How's that gameplay? What are you talking about, Barrett? For what? For E7? Or for what? I want to ask about Chloe and Salter. I have War God Finn and I have a decent breaker. So who should I pull? I mean, I wish it was that easy the way you just be like, you know, you could just pick. But since they're on the same banner, if you wanted Chloe, absolutely, she's amazing for the break power up and the art gauge and everything. Very, very strong. I saw some people arguing in my comment section saying that Platina's still better, but Platina doesn't offer everything Chloe's offers. That's like Chloe's biggest strength is the fact that she's so versatile in a lot of different aspects of the game. So she's not going to be the strongest breaker for you, but she'll definitely buff up what you already have or just make it a lot more consistent. I'm really excited to use Chloe, especially whenever Fire Summoner's Road comes back. I want to test her out in... What is it? We usually use this... I think it's Platina usually use in one of the stages. Or not, you don't use Platina, but you do use Platina in one of the stages. But I think, or maybe we can still use Platina. Because I think I used Mono Light for that final stage against Dark Yugetsu. But I may try to use Chloe next time to see, you know, really test it, really push it to the limit. See how well she does. Because from what I've been hearing, everybody's been telling me, OP, man, you gotta get on these breakers, bro. These breakers are the meta. This is like next generation stuff. All the in-game content's requiring you to break OP. You gotta get on these breakers. So I'm like, all right. I respect it. But it feels like more so, it's not like breakers are broken now. It's just the fact that we need breakers to clear content. So I don't know. I feel like the break mechanic kind of needs to be revamped a little bit. I feel like they could do more with it. Oh, how's Bleach going on? Oh, my bad. Bleach, I'm currently what? I think I'm in 6th seat right now in PvP. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've been going crazy with my Saijin, Kurashiki, and Yamamoto comp. I've been going crazy in the 6th seat. I had to kick some people from my guild though. That was something that had to be done this week. Because people just aren't doing guild quests, which sucks. It's not even like it takes a long time either. I understand, like, you know, some days you may not be able to do it, but literally, you just log in. It takes like 10 seconds to clear a guild quest. Especially if you have like a pretty semi-built team. It takes 10 seconds. I'm not asking you to get max score or anything. I just want you to at least do the normal one. The normal one ain't even hard. But yeah, there's that. And then also, Epic 7 grind's been going pretty well. I think I'll still play Outer Plane, but I think I'm going to play Outer Plane pretty casually. If they start adding a lot more additions and a lot more like content to Outer Plane, I think I'll definitely start hopping on it a lot more. And if they update the UI, dude, the UI has to be updated, bro. It is so bad. If you guys have played Outer Plane or haven't played Outer Plane, don't look up the UI. Whatever you do, don't look up the UI. Oh my gosh. It's so bland and bad. But yeah, apart from that, it's been fun. It's been fun. Just been enjoying it. Also, Baldur's Gate. Really became Goblin Slayer in Baldur's Gate. If you guys have played it yet, I don't want to talk too much about spoilers, but in the very beginning of the game, there's a part where you're able to go into a goblin camp, right? And you can choose to either side with these guys or... There's a lot of different outcomes you could do. But one of the outcomes is you kill them all. You slay all the goblins. Everybody in the camp. And I said, you know what? I'm playing a paladin. These people are wicked. They're not on the right side of justice. It's time to do it. So I went in there, slayed all the goblins. Sword in one hand, shield in the other, smiting them with some holy light. It was great. It was great. The forced contract crest or just the normal arcade jump one? The forced contract, which one? Is that new? Is that from the Fate event? If you're just talking about R-Gauge specifically, then the regular arcade jump crest would be better. But if that other one is from the Fate event, that's a good placeholder until you can get like the actual arcade jump crest. Peace was never an option. Exactly, it wasn't. What crest build for Salter? Attack up, art gauge up, or crit damage up would be really good on her. Also, by the way, we will have Salter's showcase coming out Wednesday. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to be reacting to the live stream tomorrow. And then, yeah, Wednesday will be the Salter showcase. And then possibly Thursday might be some global news, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get something or maybe we'll get nothing. 10 art gauge and 600 attack. Yeah, if you're prioritizing only art gauge, then yeah, wait till you get the art gauge up, Chris. But if you kind of want the mix of both, that's not bad. Or if you want to attack up, Chris, you know, that kind of fills both roles. Let's say if you were going for an attack up. I think you said for Chloe, right? I wouldn't put attack up on Chloe, but, you know, that kind of fits both. If you want to go for an attack up crest, you could use that until you got an actual good attack up crest, or the actual level 4 attack up, let me say. Or if you're going for the art gauge up, you can use that until you get the art gauge up crest. That's usually what most crossover quests are. They're just placeholders until you get the better versions of them. But there are some good ones, like the one from Overlord. There's a lot of good crests from Overlord that I would argue is even better than some of the regular crests in the game. That's wild. You got every unit except one. Yeah, I didn't get Salter, but I'm not really too upset about that or anything. I'm perfectly fine with it. This is the first time this has ever happened to me in any crossover. Like, even whenever Kill la Kill first came around, well, no, technically it happened with Kill la Kill 2. In Kill la Kill, I got Mako and Satsuki, but I didn't get Ryuko. Now I have everyone from Kill la Kill, but back then I didn't. However, like a crossover with this amount of units, I've never done this. Like, it didn't happen in ReZero. It didn't happen in what's the other one? ReZero, Yu Hakusho. I can't remember the other ones that were like 4 to 6 units in a crossover. Or even like, you know, Overlord. It didn't happen to Overlord. The only character I got in Overlord was... Oh, no, I got 2. I got half the crossover. I had Shaltir and I got Ainz. All you ever get is level 1 or level 2 shards, and no matter how fast you clear it, that stuff's random. So, of course, play on the highest difficulty, but shards that drop are random. They're not, like, guaranteed. How much currency do we have? I didn't even see. I think one more rotation, and then we'll probably call it. But, yeah, just make sure you're playing on the highest difficulty. And if you want to get more shards for the crest to, you know, turn them into 4 crests and stuff, you can use a luck unit on the team, like a gray, for an example. Or, wait, you have a luck 60, Chloe. Why did you do luck 60? Okay. But, yeah, using someone like Gray or a Mako or a Melty, Emilia... Using someone like that that's luck 120 and also is a pretty good like nuking character, especially if you're farming something like Odious. You can get more crest fragments to drop like that. But it's all random. Like if you get like a level 1 crest fragment or a level 3 or level 4 crest fragment, it's all completely random. Let me put on the Ilia real quick, man. If no one's going to join. Hold on. Never mind. Yeah, I could have went Miyu too. I was looking for a page, someone literally right after I commented that I had every unit you have. Technically, I'm still correct. I just also have Salter. True, true. Respect though, respect. You honestly want to skip Hell's Paradise? I think you could skip Hell's Paradise if you really want to. Like Sagiri, I know a lot of people are saying Sagiri's like a must-have or whatever, or someone like what's the other girl's name? Suzu or whatever? The dark unit seems pretty strong, but if you wanted to skip, I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm gonna be honest. I always just recommend people to at least like summon once on the banners, just in case if you get lucky, especially with the way how GS is. Like if we were any other gacha game, right? Like if we worked the way how Genshin's gacha worked, or if we worked the way how Epic 7's gacha worked, I wouldn't recommend people to summon on pretty much every banner. But for the most part, unless the banner is just horrendous, I usually tell you to summon on it. Most of the time. Or if there's something big coming out, I'll be like, yeah, you know, you guys need a save. Did they buff the summon rates? They did buff them technically. Yeah, they did buff them. It was whenever Super Awakenings came out, they buffed them by like a percentage, I think, like literally like a singular percent. And they also changed the banner schedule, or not the banner schedule, but the way how banners are too. Like, you know, the only featured character now, chat, for pretty much any banner is the Super Awoken character. At least when it comes to crossovers. But, you know, whenever it goes back to regular banners, like a regular GS banner, the one that's going to have the highest rate up will be the Super Awoken character. So it's heavily weighted that if you get a 5-star, you should get them. Of course, you can still get shafted. We've seen it happen countless times, but hopefully you get lucky. Then we're going to get a reset on Fate. I hope so. I hope so. I'm going to assume that they're going to announce like Kiri or something coming out. And then after they announce Kiri or whatever's next, then it'll be like, okay, by the way, whenever this comes out, Fate resets as well. So you can get all the LB stones and all that stuff again. If Fate doesn't reset, that would be such a bummer. But I'm almost positive they're going to do it. Also, Yohasan, thanks so much for the $5 donut, man. Very generous. Who are your favorite characters from Overlord and the Fate collabs? Overlord is Ainz. I really love Ainz a lot. It's more so just his voice lines and his animations are peak. Really enjoy using Ainz. Favorite character from Fate is Shiro because he's always been my fave. I love Archer. I love like pretty much anything to do with that entire like character. Archer, even characters that are kind of like similar or look similar, have the same face, like Murasame and stuff. I like all of them. So yeah, it would be Shiro definitely would be my favorite, and a close second I would say. 'Cause I don't have Salter. If Salter was here, I would definitely say Salter's my second fave. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I would say Salter's my second favorite from this collab, even though I don't have her. And then my third favorite would actually be Miyu. I really enjoy using Miyu quite a bit. Her damage is very, very wild. Oh, no. You know what? Actually, no. Scratch that. third favorite is gonna be Ren. I'm realizing that, yeah, never mind. I like Ren a lot more. The only problem I have with Ren is her animations take long. But yeah, after that, it would be Miyu. So yeah, I'd go Shiro, Salter, Miyu, yeah, Shiro, Salter, Ren, Miyu. Then like Chloe, Ilya, probably. Miyu is so underrated. Yeah, a lot of people say that they don't like Miyu. Or they think Miyu's bad. And I'm like, dude, what? How do you think this character's bad? Have you read her kid? Do you know what that passive does? That passive is undefeatable, bro. Also, that was the last one, chat. That was going to be the last run. Look at that. In an hour and 30 minutes, we got around 50, or actually, yeah, 50,000, not around. We got 50,000 currency. Jesus. Goodness gracious, man. I can finally start stacking up on my LB stones again. Actually, you know what, chat? For the one time, hold on. Can I even... I probably can't, can I? Wait, this only gives you... I don't think it's enough to even do a multi-summon, is it? Did you get one ticket here? You get one here? And you get one here? Oh my goodness. Maybe I already bought some and I didn't notice. And we have the equip ones. Is there any equip that I want from this? Probably like true 9 lives. Or just regular 9 lives. It's not true 9 lives. Is that the defense item? No, I need the support item. Oh wait, I already bought it. Okay, yeah, I need the defense items one. Lit. I probably need to start buying the keys again too. Because with the new stage, I'm probably going to run out. Let's see though. How many tickets do I have on this banner? A singular... Hey, 4 is all you need though. 4 is all you need for Salter, man. Rainbow. Oh, that would have been crazy. Would have been crazy. Would have been actually wild if we would have got Salter. Whatever. Chat though, I think that's gonna be it, man. I think I'm good. I don't know when the next live stream is gonna be. I would say next week, but if we don't get anything new in terms of like co-op content, we probably won't stream next week. But if we do get like a new event or fate resets, we'll be back here on Monday. But if not, we'll just have a video or something. Either way though, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for all the donos, all the likes, all the chatters, everything. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out, making it a fun stream and everything. Tomorrow's gonna be the reaction to the live stream that's happening on JP, and then on Wednesday, like I said before, it's gonna be the Salter showcase, and Thursday we'll see what's happening. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out, man. It's been a great one. Appreciate all of you, and last but not least, you guys already know, man, don't forget to drink water.